watching Idaho's News Channel 7. This is the News at 6.
Welcome to the News at 6. I'm Morgan Romero. Hopefully you made good use of those back-to-school sales over the last couple months because several Idaho school districts headed back to class this week. While it's an exciting time of year, it can definitely be a stressful time financially for teachers as well as families. News Channel 7's Andrew Bartline talked to a Twin Falls elementary school teacher. Andrew, it sounds like she has to use her own money to buy student supplies, and this is not abnormal.
Yeah, and it can be thousands of dollars a year, Morgan. If the school doesn't supply it, that means Leah Jones and other teachers have to buy it. And some of these materials are basic necessities. From an early age, Leah Jones knew exactly what she wanted to do.
You know, my mother was a teacher, and so I was like, oh, I want to do this.
And she loves her job.
The rewarding part is the kids and watching them grow and learn.
But Leah learned this job doesn't always love her back.
I actually thought about leaving at the end of last year because it was just really hard. It's a hard job.
Specifically, it's hard financially.
Basic things that your kids need, you have to buy.
That includes staplers, markers, or even tables and chairs. If the school doesn't have it, Leah has to buy it, and it's not cheap.
My first year in Twin, I spent over $4,000 of my own money. I've gotten better, but I still spend about $2,000 probably, if not more, every year.
Leah says this is a common problem, and she blames the state.
Anything would help, but funding is huge. The schools aren't getting enough money from the districts aren't getting enough money from the legislators.
According to an annual report from the National Education Association, Idaho ranks dead last in the country for per-student funding at roughly $8,600 a year. Oregon, for example, spends more than $15,200 a student.
I had talked to a friend that moved to Oregon, and she said that she put a list of things together that she needed for her classroom, like expo markers, extra scissors, probably about I think she said about $500 to $800 worth of stuff, and she gets it all.
So she can put a wish list together, and her district can pay for that because they have the funding to do so.
Yes. Yep. So yeah, she put everything she needed for her new classroom, and they're getting it all for her.
Add in staffing shortages and added responsibilities outside of the classroom, and Leah is pushed to her limits.
We're doing recess. We're doing lunch duty. We're meeting the kids after the bus.
And she's questioning how much longer she can continue with this unrequited love.
And I'm trying another year, so I'm staying because I love it. But the teaching part, like being with the kids part.
A strain on Leah is the fact that the schools she's worked at are largely understaffed, as we mentioned, and she often has to fill in those gaps where it takes away from what she loves doing, time out of the classroom, time away from her students. Tonight on the News at 10, we hear from the Boise School District as they begin class next week. They explain their staffing levels headed into the next school year.
I mean, Andrew, how many teachers do we hear from who have burnt out, who retired early, who left this profession because it just wasn't as rewarding as it used to be? Mainly because of the pandemic as well. And we know of people who have literally started Amazon wish lists to get their students the supplies they need as well.
Yeah, we've heard GoFundMes for some teachers as well. And some school districts allow them to do the GoFundMe route, others don't. So, I mean, there's just a lot of difficulties teachers go through when they have to foot the bill.
Yeah, that's why we gotta really appreciate them. All right, Andrew Bartline, thank you.